everybody. Welcome back to Modern Class and Chaos. I'm so glad that you're here with me. I hope you had an awesome week. I am filming this on Thursday night. I wanted to share my day with you and then go back and share a little bit of 1986 with you as well. I had a sick day today. Originally, it was just for my Hips Don't Lie fans. I had my 4-month follow-up with the surgeon today, which is supposed to be kind of my all clear day. So great appointment. Everything is looking fantastic and says I'm doing great and keep that I was a really good girl with all of my PT and that I don't have to do PT anymore. And that was really exciting. And nobody likes PT, right? Like, I loved my physical therapists, I'll be honest, but it's just a drag going. Like, it takes forever to get there, and then it's an hour, and then it takes forever to get home, and it's just, I have to leave school, and it's just so super inconvenient, but it's over. And so that was amazing. So I have to ease into my fitness. So I was like, all right. But I'll be honest, like I almost feel kind of, like I've gotten a little lazy and like pre-surgery, like my fitness game was pretty strong. It was, an hour and a half a day. And then I would often add an hour-long walk. Like I just love working out. I don't want that to sound gross. People out there are like, oh, you love working out. I don't love working out. I love how I feel when I work out, right? So more mentally than physically. If I'm gonna be honest, oh God, this is another gross thing. Like I almost look better after not working out for like the last 5 months than I do when I'm like really trying hard. I don't know. I'm almost like, oh, maybe I just don't work out that much anymore. I don't know. But this is borderline annoying now. So I'm going to move on to another topic. But I started the day with a trip to the dentist. I basically had to have a root canal redone. So the tooth had been really bothering me. So a couple weeks ago I went in and he had to like drill into the crown and clean out the root and like put some antibacterial, blah, blah, blah. And so it worked. It doesn't hurt anymore. So he kind of put it all back together today. So I was numb for most of the day, but hopefully that is done and accomplished. So it was just a day of doctors. So I'm treating myself with a little story time with you and a little red wine. Oh crap, I can't remember the name of it. Went to an awesome little wine place for those of you in the Chicagoland area in Rogers Park. It's called Picnic Wine and Provisions. And my dear, dear, dear friend and one of our voice teachers actually has been working there part-time. Beautiful little place, little tables outside. Normally they have indoor seating, but not right now. And just beautiful bottles of wine and beautiful food. We had great food and tarali and chocolates and a little quiche. And oh my God, we just had the best time. Sat outside by a little fire. Damn it, what is the name of this wine? I don't normally like red, but I was like, oh, well, if we're gonna have red, let's just get a bottle. If you two like red, it's cold out, I'll have red. And I was driving, so I had like this much. Monteposo. I'll find out for you. If you don't really love red, but would love to drink red because it's like better for us, right? I highly recommend. I can't remember. Or I'll find out though for you. I'll let you know. Anyway, cheers. Treating myself a little bit tonight. So that was my day. And tomorrow I get to go back to school and we're getting ready for an in-person concert. And I'm just so super excited about it and been working on it and been working on getting ready for next year. And It's just been a really, really exciting time. We basically have 4 weeks of school left only, and it's going to go by really, really fast. And I want to soak it all in with these amazing seniors, especially that I feel like I haven't had enough time with. But anyway, back to 1986. Didn't really talk about this last time. I was talking about some other things, and I do want to come back to the things that we were talking about last week a little bit. But I wanted to continue with my story and really let you know about this third foster home that I was with. And as I said in my last video with y'all, it was probably the most traumatizing of the houses. And that's saying a lot when I witnessed and found my almost 16-year-old foster brother dead on my 13th birthday, as I said. So for it to be a little more traumatizing than that, it had to be a doozy of a house. So I told you a little bit about them a couple times ago. My last foster mother was, like I said, I think in her 40s, and my foster father was an Amway salesman, and I really don't remember my foster mother, Mary, working, but she might have. I don't really remember. What I do remember was I'm imagining, couldn't have children, and they had an adopted daughter, Kimberly, who was 3 when I moved in with them at age 13. So I was 10 years older, and Kimberly was an adorable little girl, and was just really, really sweet, and I know was the apple of their eye. And then there was a foster child with them before I moved in, and her name was Maria. And I believe I told you Maria was, she was American, but she was, well, no, you know what? I take that back. I actually think she was born in Panama and moved to America. I don't really know much of her story. I don't know how she got here. But she was living with my foster family, and then they took me. So Maria was a year older than I was. So I was going into 8th grade, and Maria was going into 9th grade. And at that time in Davenport, Iowa, middle school was still called junior high, and it was for 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So 6th grade was still in grade school, and then middle school, which was junior high, was 7th, 8th, 9th. So I was going to be in 8th grade, she was going to be in 9th grade. So we were going to go to the same school. And I was changing schools yet again. And so I was going to Williams Junior High, which I'll talk more about my middle school experience there. So the Tanks were like outwardly not, they were, I was going to say kind. I don't think that's really accurate. I don't think they were really super kind. I think John was kind, but John was silenced by the big personality that was Mary. And I think I told you last time too, Mary was maybe all of 4'10". She was just tiny lady in height, but was also probably 4'10" wide. Just was really like, she was just the boss of the house. And I don't really remember moving in there. I don't really have a memory of the day. I remember the day I moved out very vividly, but I don't remember the day that I moved in. But I remember I had my garbage bags of stuff, and I get a little like emotional when I talk about that. And I remember talking about it when I moved in with my aunt and uncle finally after this particular house, and you know, we always talked about all I had was a couple garbage bags of things. That's all I had. And I get really emotional about it, and it's so weird, and I don't know why, but I know that I believe this Tiffany Haddish, who is a very famous movie star and comedian, and she was a foster child, and she champions buying suitcases and luggage for foster children. And I remember hearing about that not long ago, like maybe even during this COVID time. And I was like, oh my God, that is the greatest thing. To just at least have a suitcase and a little dignity, that you don't just have to, you know, all your belongings are just in a garbage bag, which makes it feel like it's just garbage, and then makes you feel like garbage, and that you are just disposable. So to have a suitcase at that time would have been really a really cool thing. But I didn't. I just had my garbage bags. Good news is I have some really lovely luggage now. But I've more than made up for my lack of luggage. But I remember being overtaken by Maria's energy. Maria was just so alive and so just boisterous and vivacious, and just so much personality. And I was dwarfed by her energy. And she too, again, I'm only 5'3". I towered over her. She was also like 4'10", 4'9", or 4'11", maybe. But man, her personality more than made up for it. Maria and I, so it was really, the house was a really lovely bungalow. And I believe it was 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. We might have had, we had a bathroom downstairs. That's where I usually got ready. 1 bathroom on the main level, living room, dining room, small kitchen, like couldn't even have I think we had a small kitchen table in there. And a basement. And I can't really remember the basement, but I can remember the bathroom now because I have some pictures in the bathroom. Why on earth I have pictures of that bathroom, I don't know. But Kimberly had a bedroom downstairs. John and Mary had a bedroom. And then Maria and I had to share the attic. It was a room, and it had a closet, no door on it, no door on the closet, door on the bedroom. It had 1 bed. So not only did we have to share a bedroom, we had to share a bed. I think it was a full-size bed. And there was no air conditioning in that attic. And summers here in the Midwest are hot. And I mean, sleep just was not really something I remember getting a lot of in the summertime, when it was warm. I lived with them from June to maybe July or August of 1986. Is that right? 7, 8, 9. Something like that, whatever, 87. When did I start high school? 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 87. So 86 to 87. I'm really sorry I had you sit through that. And again, we shared a room, we shared a closet. And sharing a room's like not the end of the world. So many kids share rooms. I get it. Sharing a bed, it was just, I don't know. It just, I don't think that was cool. So at this time of my life, and what I had learned with my previous family about structure and homework, and I was really starting to excel. I was doing well in school. I was getting good grades. I was starting to have some self-esteem with that, because I'd always felt like I was dumb. And then I was really excelling. I started to excel in music at this time, but not singing really yet. I played the clarinet, and I had taken lessons, and I continued to be able to take lessons at Williams and be in the band. And it was a great band, and I was a good clarinet player. And while I was at school in 8th grade, this is where I really discovered singing and choir, and was like, oh, I am kind of good at this little singing thing. So it became a little bit more of a passion of mine during this time with this particular family and at this particular school. And I had a great choir director there who may even see this. We're Facebook friends, and I might talk more about him in another episode. And a great band director, and it was a really great school. So anyway, I had kind of at this stage of my life given myself my own rules. I was parenting myself. I really, that's kind of innovative today. Like, we talk about that now, like when you become adults, like you've got to learn how to parent yourself. Your parents aren't parenting you anymore. When you're 23, 24, you move out of the house, you're doing a job. Your mommy's not making sure you're out of bed, brushing your teeth, making your doctor's appointments, doing your laundry. You have to parent yourself. I started parenting myself when I was 13. Now, I didn't have to parent myself later once I moved in with my aunt and uncle. And clearly, I was not doing a great job of parenting myself, because they had to step in and reprogram my parenting. But I did a pretty okay job for the situation I was in when I was 13. I really hadn't had a lot of the temptations to really have to parent myself, but I was like, okay, no, I will not drink. I will not do drugs. I will not do that. I will not be promiscuous. I was actually quite the opposite. I was very, just kind of a prude, and I will not get into trouble. Basically, from millions of episodes ago, I will not become the statistic that I was told I had a very high chance of becoming, and all that stupid group therapy that I had to go through when I was first removed from the house of my mom. So those are my rules. No boys, no drugs, no alcohol. Maria had the opposite rules. Actually, I think that was probably her motto. Drugs, booze, and boys. Like, let's do it. Let's live life. Maria was reckless, and I watched it, and it frightened me. She would bring boys home. She would bring boys to our room. I was usually not there until the aftermath, and then I would come home and I was like, oh, awesome. Can't wait to sleep there. Great. And she would talk about it, tell me everything. So, talking about not drinking booze while drinking booze. I see the irony here. Anyway, she would always take me to parties, and we would go, we would come home late. Like, I will say this, I never broke my rules, but I did go out on school nights, would come home very late. It's not like we ever really talked about a curfew. We just would go and come home. It's not like we had cell phones back then either, right? I was reckless in this way, but we would go and come home late, and sometimes they would lock us out of the house, or I wouldn't say they. Mary would lock us out of the house, not let us back in. I think we would have to we would always find and I shouldn't say we, Maria would find a way in. It's just so stupid. Maria was everything I did not want to be or become. And to this day, I wonder whatever became of her. She was still living there when I left. I don't know if she stayed with them forever. I mean, we've never regained her. I do not know her last name. I wouldn't even know how to find her. I hope she's okay. I would say, if anything, even though she was reckless, I imagine she was, I know she was scrappy, and I'm sure would find a way to survive. So I have that hope for her. I would say the most traumatic thing about this third and final house was what it did to my self-esteem. Mary would tell me I was dumb. She would tell me I was fat. And that my hair was ugly. I remember one time I bought her a pair of earrings as a gift. Maybe I stole them. Who knows? Don't forget I was a little thief. I think by this time, though, I wasn't stealing anymore because I had that little brush with the law. I got her a pair of gold earrings. I remember it like it was, they were like little knots. They were very in the 80s. And I remember, I don't know if it was Christmas, birthday, I don't know. She opened them and she was like, "Oh, I don't wear gold." I was just like, and she had gray hair. She had really pretty silver hair, I will say. And so, okay, my 48-year-old self would never buy her a pair of gold earrings. Of course, silver would look gorgeous with her hair. But I was just a, 13-year-old girl trying to do something sweet. And that was her response. I don't wear gold. I don't remember anything after that because I was just like, what the fuck? Are you serious? I remember one time I got a bathing suit. And okay, I'm 5'3", and when I was 13, I weighed 132 pounds. And I remember, some of you are like, how do you know what you weighed when you were 13? Let me tell you. I had to get a physical before I went to, before I moved to Kansas with my uncle. And my uncle teases me about this to this day. I had my physical, height, weight, da-da-da-da-da. I was so vain. I changed the 132. I tried to change it to a 2. Which, if I'm being honest, is what I weigh today. But when I was 14, I weighed 10 pounds more. And so my uncle could tell that I had tried to change the number and I had to come clean. It's like, oh, fuck, yeah. So is 132 fat for 5'3"? No. but you know, for me, it did not, it's not a health. I don't like that weight for myself, even now, even at my age now, but I didn't feel comfortable. And so again, I was 13. I was already a little insecure. I've always had, I developed very early. So I was just always really self-conscious. And I got a bathing suit. I got it, my grandma and I probably went shopping and got it. And I thought it was the cutest thing. Again, I can see it like yesterday. It was a red one piece and it was like straight across the top and had a little bow. It was strapless. Again, in Mary's defense, not the most flattering bathing suit for my body type, which of course, nobody knows when they're 13 what is flattering for their body type. It was cute. I thought it was cute. I wanted to be cute. So I tried it on, showed her, and you know, like clockwork, well, that bathing suit makes you look fat. Why would you buy that bathing suit? And then kind of in my mind, I'm like, well, if you give so much of a fuck, why don't you take me shopping then? And why don't you buy me a bathing suit? So it was just a really, you know, just a shitty thing. So, you know, when we're 13, and now as somebody who teaches high school kids, right, who are, you know, just a mess of insecurity at all times. That's the high school experience. We have to all survive that to become what we want to become. We have to get through high school. We have to survive it, right? That cruelty was so damaging that I struggle with that still today. If I'm being very honest here, which is the point of this, right? And this is not, you know, one of those things where, you know, I'm not looking for responses to this. I'm not looking for any kind of I'm not fishing. You know, my husband, you know, thinks I'm the most beautiful woman that walks the planet. It's very sweet. I think because of Mary, and maybe because of a combination of things, I don't see myself the way I think other people see me. And when I look in the mirror, that's not what I see. I see that 13-year-old girl who felt ugly and fat. And I think now, as an adult with means, I try to counteract that, right? You know, I make jokes about, you know, that there's no shame in my grooming game, but, you know, I get Botox. I spend an exorbitant amount of money on my hair, making sure that it's perfectly blonde. My nails are done. I mentioned before I weigh 122. That is the result of extreme effort. Extreme effort. And it's, you know, it's not something easy to put out into the universe, but I'm going to. It's damaging. And I, you know, in my more rational moments, you know, I can see that I've been, you know, given some genetic blessings, and I'm grateful that my way in the world has probably been made easier because of it. But you know, the clothes and the shoes. And I get teased a lot about my beautiful shoe collection and how much I love shoes and jewelry and coats, and it's because they fill that little hole, and they, you know, they make me feel pretty. And I realize and I know that it's not real, you know, but it's something that I struggle with, that I have for a long time, and I will for a long time probably. Again, I am blessed to have a husband who adores me and makes me feel beautiful literally every second of the day. And I have amazing friends in my life that I know love me, and that I love madly. But yeah, that house was damaging, and I've got a lot more to talk to you about that time, and hopefully next time we will. But thanks for letting me pour this out a little bit and process and think through things. And if anything, it might help you, I don't know, look at somebody a little bit differently. When we judge people, you know, about their appearance or their vanity, or we just never have any idea where it stems from. And I just think it's a really dangerous thing to judge. You know, I know that I've been called vain, and I've been called silly, and you know, that I care about silly things like shoes and my hair, and I won't apologize for that. I will not. Because I know where that's coming from those people. And they have no idea what goes on behind the pretty clothes and the makeup and the lashes and the everything. And so I think we should all be careful when we, you know, put that on people, because it's hurtful. But anyway, thank you so much, and thanks for the support, and thanks for watching. And if you think this would help somebody, again, don't hesitate to share and get this out to somebody who might need it. I will say how much I need all of you, and I really appreciate you watching and commenting and supporting. And I hope you have an amazing week. And thanks for being here with me at Modern Class and Chaos. And love you.